He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jelly. I hate this lipstick. Absolutely hate it. Pause. Can't do it. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, thank you. Okay, I had to put on some a little bit. Like, I got, some lipstick for Christmas. A whole little Marc Jacobs set of his lipsticks. And, honey, that one was not popping at all, at all. It is like 3:40 in the morning. It is currently, like, Wednesday, early morning. So it's the morning of the 27th. So, I didn't want to put on no red lipstick. I want to put on something real light. But that shit, no. I don't even know what shade that was. It was a bunch of bullshit, though. Marc Jacobs. Sonic Truth was a damn lie. Okay? Anyway, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for a new show. It comes on Showtime. The episode was available on demand, even though it does not start, I believe, in like the 1st or the 2nd or something in January. But it's a new series. It's called The Chi. It's going to be coming on Sunday night. I will be reviewing the whole season. I love this first episode. I saw a preview of the season about a month ago, maybe even 2 months ago. So I was waiting for the show to come on. I'm so happy that that Showtime had the first episode available on demand before the premiere. Check it out, okay? Absolutely check it out. I hope everyone's having a great day. Well, y'all gonna see this early Wednesday. This will probably be up to around 8 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. So I hope everybody has a good day at work. My ass gonna be at home asleep by the time y'all be seeing this, because I ain't gonna go to bed till probably 5 o'clock in the morning. So the episode starts off. The show is about something happens, okay? Something happens, and it connects all of these people in different places around Chicago, okay? The Chi. And it just shows how one person's actions has a trickle effect to people who they don't even know they connected to, okay? You don't even know what you started. You don't know how you changed people's lives based on one single solitary thing that you do. And we see the episode starts off, and it's just this kid. This kid whose name is, I think it's Koji. Not Koji. Koji. It was Koji. Because I put K-O-O. Because I have to remind myself when I write names to type it out how I would pronounce it, so I don't pronounce it wrong. So Koji. Koji, and he's a kid. Big bushy hair. I swear to God, I thought he was a girl when I first saw the episode starting off. I'm like, oh, it's a little girl. She's like a little tomboy. Nope, he was a boy because he had his long, luxurious, curly, fro of a hair. Beautiful. Just being a kid, riding around on the bike. Basketball stuff. Went to the little store. Tried to negotiate to get himself some pop in a beef jerky stick. You know what I'm saying? He like, well, how much you pay for the little juice, man? And the store owner, so like, we pay like 17 cents. He like, but you charge us $1. Look, let me give you $0.25. You make an 8-cent profit, and I'll pay full price for the beef jerky. Okay, young black man. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Do that. Get your little deal on stuff. So, he's just a kid being a kid. You know what I'm saying? Then we see he ride on a bike, and the whole time he bike riding, headphones or whatever. And then we see he bought that beef jerky stick because he like a dog. It's a little dog in the backyard of someone's house, and he feeds the dog. He takes care of this little stray dog or whatever. And, you see him feeding the dogs. Like, I wonder what's going on in that house, because everybody arguing, cussing, and fussing. Then you see a black SUV truck peeling off. And he like, well, let me go see what's happening. He going to be nosy. Okay, so he goes to be nosy, and he walks up on what? He walks up on the dead body. Now this is my thing. When I've never walked up on a dead body ever. I never plan to walk up on a dead body, especially a dead body of somebody who was just shot and killed. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to walk up on a dead body of someone who just passed away, you know, of natural causes, wasn't murdered. You know what I'm saying? But he walked up on a dead body, kid, laying on the ground on the corner, bleeding out. He dead. Like he's gone. Okay, and we see, you know what I'm saying, Koji standing. I'm looking like, boy, what did you send? Boy, run, go ahead about your business. But kids gonna be kids. He's still sitting around there and whatnot. And he then checking the little boy. He checking the man's pockets. He take the man's shoes. He take the necklace off. I'm like, you robbing the dead man? I thought you was a good kid, okay? Go ahead about your business, child. He then rides off because the little dude across the street makes the noise like, you know, say, hey, you gotta get out of here, because now the police come. So he riding off on his bike, hair flowing in the wind. He go hide his bike. He had the shoes he took. He had the necklace he took. And then he kind of tries to blend into walking around with other people, you know, cover his bushy hair up with his hoodie, and he's walking. But the cops see him, they catch him, they snatch him up, and they put him in the police car. They caught him real fast, too. So, you know, we then see a small scene at a restaurant with this character named Brandon. Now, Brandon is played by the same guy who played Eazy-E in Straight Outta Compton. I keep referring to calling him that because that's what I most know him from. He was also in Kong, Skull Island, and he was in something else that I just recently reviewed. I can't think of what it is, but I reviewed him doing something else beside those two. However, he plays in this. His name is Brandon. We see that he is a cook at a restaurant, and he wants to be like on the line chef road to, you know, own his own restaurant or whatever. And so we see that little thing. We see how the chef's wife, who was like the manager of the shop, or the restaurant, you know, is kind of trying to help him get to a level of having his own restaurant. Try to help him, help him get a job to like be on the line, which I think is like, it's a way to be the chef and cook food, you know, for whoever. And his coworker like, man, she want to fuck you. He like, man, no, she don't. You know what I'm saying? She just know I want to be a cook. I want to have my own restaurant. And me and my girl Jericho, we gonna open it together. Okay, cool. We're gonna throw you to do it. We then see a young boy. I never wrote down the young boy's name. He's the one character's name I did not get because I was writing too fast. But anyway, we see him, and he's a basic little kid. He like in elementary school, maybe middle school. I'm thinking maybe like 5th, 6th grade. He like a girl, basically, and his friend's trying to convince him to talk to this girl he like. You know, he got his sister who's like, oh, you like some girl? You think you a pimp now? You know what I'm saying? So she teased him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cute little scenes or whatnot. But I do know these kids got some foul-ass mouths, because in school the kids was talking. He like, man, you like her? And they just kept cussing and stuff. And I'm like, we didn't cuss that much when we was that young at all. Like, I didn't get to cussing and fussing until I was maybe in middle school. No, I wasn't even in middle school. I was in high school. You know what? I probably was cussing in middle school. Okay, it is what it is. Anywho, you know what I'm saying? So he go talk to little girl in school, and she like, well, I got time to talk to you if you sign up for these auditions. And he like, okay. He really didn't want to. His friends then teased him for signing up for, like, you mean you can't even be in no play or whatever? And the girl said, I'll talk to you. I'll have time to talk to you at the auditions. So he do sign up for the auditions, and you know, later on, like, he go to the auditions, and then she's like, well, you gonna be the Tin Man. And he like, man, I can't be no dang on Tin Man. She's like, well, how do you know unless you try? And I was like, oh, you know, that's really cute or whatever. And he's like, well, okay, you know, how about we go to the mall one day and chill out? And she said, oh, well, like when? And he like, I don't know, maybe this weekend. And then she was like, oh, well, I'm going to the movies with so-and-so. And it's his friend who kept telling him, man, let's go talk to her. Let's go talk to her. And he like, you going to the movies with him? And she's like, well, yeah, he asked me. He like, you know what? Fuck this shit, I'm out. So then he leaves, and I'm like, his friend played him. Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? We then see, you know, later scene with him and his little two friends, the kids, arguing. He like, man, you was taking too long to ask her, so I asked her. But it ain't nothing. We can't be arguing over that girl. It ain't even worth it. Kids these days, girl, bye. So we see that little scene, which I thought was a cute little thing. Then we see, you know what I'm saying, this dude named Emmett. Now, Emmett in the window. And I'm like, why do it look like Emmett's ass is in the window? But yes, Emmett's ass was in the window. And why was Emmett's ass in the window? Because Emmett is in the window getting head from some girl named Keisha. Why girls named Keisha always give people head? It was a Keisha giving Tommy head in belly. It's always a goddamn on Keisha. Or Kiana. No. Keisha was Tommy's girlfriend. It was Kiana. Because he don't know no fucking Kiana. Okay, anywho, I'm getting all discombobulated. So, you know, he getting head in the window. And she like, I'm tired of giving you head. You know, come give me some head. He like, man, no, I got to get head in the window because I got to watch out for my mom. If a guy you're giving head to has to watch out for his mama, he don't deserve no head, okay? Because that means he got his own place to get head in. Honey, leave. So she's like, well, look, I ain't gonna finish you off over there. You gotta come back in the bed to get finished off. And I'm like, girl, really? You don't care that mama gonna be home? Okay, if you say so. You know, so then he get in the bed, his phone keep ringing. She like, who keep calling you? He like, man, that ain't nobody, don't even worry about it. And, you know, stay in the bed fooling around, whatever. The phone keep going off. He didn't look at the phone. He like, man, wait, let me look at something. He gets up, looks out the window. Yep, guess who's coming home? His mama. So he like, look, if she done looked in his phone, it was some girl. Who the fuck is this? I don't know, no fucking Kiana. Sorry, it's belly. And he like, look, you gotta have it under the bed. And she like, I ain't get up under the damn bed. And then mama come in like, Emmett, I done told you I'm locking my doors, closing doors around here. Man, when I tell you the girl got on the floor and tried to hide on the side of the bed, and he pushed her ass under the bed. And he pushed her under the bed like she was a damn storage container. And I'm looking like, you moved her like a goddamn plastic storage container and just shifted her ass up under that bed. You know, he opened the door. His mom was like, what I told you about that boy? He's like, oh, what, huh? She walked in the room and she, of course, talking to him or whatever. And she sit down on the bed. Mama always knows. And then she was like, are you hungry? And he like, Ma, who you talking to? She's like, I'm talking to the girl up under the bed. Are you hungry? Do you like bread? Do you like bacon? And then she was like, yeah. And then she was like, well, we ain't got no bacon. We only got sausage. And that's what we have for breakfast. Help the girl up off the floor. And you know what I'm saying? We're going to eat some food. I'm looking like, you going to feed the bitch? But I guess it's what her son does. Her son sneaks girls up into the crib. And then she ends up making them breakfast. I would make none of them hoes them breakfast. Because my thing is, if you have to sneak in my house when I'm not here, you don't get to eat my food at all. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I say. Then we see this other character, Ronnie. And Ronnie, to me, is a typical old head dude. You know what I'm saying? He's around, he's in the neighborhood. People know him. And, you know, he just, as I would say, old head dude. He's talking to his friends, and his friends are saying stuff like, yeah, no, he was flirting with a girl. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You like R. Kelly? Let's go half on the baby. Don't nobody want R. Kelly piss I'm not going to say that. Maybe piss on people because he do. Anywho, so the girl, of course, don't pay him any attention, but his friends then say stuff like, man, you know, you need to cut that out or whatever. And he like, yeah, because my old girl, and they're like, that ain't your girl no more, you know what I'm saying? She ain't come back to you. And he like, whatever, we gonna always be connected because she gave me a son. And they was like, that boy ain't even yours. He like, it don't matter, I raised him as mine, he gonna always be my son. Blah, blah, blah. As he's saying that, a cop comes pulling up. I'm looking like, well, damn, what you coming to arrest Ronnie for already? What did he do? So he like, look, get in the car. It's about Jason. I'm like, well, oh, Jason is his son. And I'm like, damn, Jason must be the kid who was the dead body in the earlier scene. Yep. Said Jason is his stepson. And then, you know, he like, I don't even know why he was in his neighborhood because he's in the car talking to the cop down at the station. And he like, you know, I don't know why he was in the neighborhood. You know, I haven't been around too much recently. He like, I can't believe he got killed. We then see him saying, you know, I need to go see the body. So they take him down to the morgue, to the coroner's office or whatever, and he sees the body or whatever. And then as he goes into the room, you hear the mom weeping because her baby's dead. And she's sad, she's pissed, she wants to know who did it. You know, why my boy dead? She wants answers, okay? So that's what she's asking for. And then the cop says, you know, we have a kid in custody. He was standing over the body when the body was found or whatever. So we have that whole thing, and that's the kid, Koji. Okay. Then we back to Brandon. Brandon was the guy at the restaurant. played by the Easy E dude or whatever. And his girlfriend Jerica has come to pick him up from work, and she like, look, your mom at the house and she tripping. And he like, she probably wants someone. He's okay. So they get to the house, and she like, he walk in, and her rude ass is like, you still down there washing dishes, or they got you bopping the floor now. He was like, I had a good day at work. How you doing? I'm like, right. Don't come in, when I come to my house. Don't come at me like that, mama. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Calm down, mama. Calm down, mama. And you know, she like, look, Koji in jail, and I need you to give me a ride down to the police station. And so Jerica, the girlfriend, says, oh my God, what happened? And she like, get the fuck out of my business, bitch. Basically is what she said to her. And then the girl was like, what the fuck did I do? And Brenda like, Ma, don't be talking, why y'all talk to her like that? And she said, I can talk to her how the fuck I want to talk to her. See, that's when Mom would have had to sit her ass down. I can't stand for a man's mother or a woman's mother to speak rudely or disrespectfully to the person you're in a relationship with just because they're your parent. You need to respect who I'm with, because if you can't respect who I'm with, you don't respect me. Okay? And, you know, you can tell that's how she acts. Because she like, look, the girlfriend says, look, she said, you know, I need a ride to the thing. She's like, look, just take my car. I'll catch the train. Don't worry about it. The mama then said, what kind of man ain't got his own car? Ain't that some shit? And he said, what? It doesn't matter who car it is. You don't want to need a goddamn ride. Right, mama, hush. So, you know, he take her down or whatever. We see the police questioning Koji and everything, and he's basically telling the truth. He's like, look, they're like, why was you over there? He like, look, it's a dog in the neighborhood. I take care of the dog. I was over there feeding the dog, and then I heard it, and I walked up front, and that was it. He like, but I was only over there because of the dog. Was you really? But that's what we saw, so that's all we can go off of. So the cop was like, you know, okay, because they have nothing to hold him on. They have no gun or evidence or nothing. He was just there over the body. But they also said, well, you know, the kid's shoes was missing, and I think maybe say his wallet was missing or something. So they knew that he had at least took stuff off of him while he was, you know, dead or whatever. But they didn't have any evidence because, of course, he had already hid that stuff before they picked him up. So they're letting him go. The next thing we see is Emmett. Emmett asked in the shoe store, shoe shopping. And I'm like, Emmett, you like sneakers, huh? Because he had sneakers all up in his house. And when he was messing with Keisha said that her little brother wanted some, like some LeBrons or maybe some Steph Curry's. I don't know, some goddamn on shoes. But he shopped for some shoes. Now, he shopped for some shoes. And then when he like, hey, can I get these in size, whatever, a girl walk up and put a baby in his face. I'm looking like, well, damn, that was rude. And it was funny because the baby popped up in his face and was crying. And I'm looking like, it made me giggle. It really did. And he like kind of ignoring her or whatever. And she was like, don't make me get my brothers to fuck your ass up. And he was like, girl, whatever. I ain't listening to you. And, you know, she's saying, you know, because you need to take care of your responsibilities. Like, look, my responsibilities are thing one and thing two. He named his two kids. And she was like, you need to add Emmett Jr. to that list. And he was like, just because you name him Emmett Jr., don't make him my baby. And I'm like, technically that's true. You know what I'm saying? That's very true. And he's like, you know, I need to, you know, go ahead on somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. And she was like, you got me fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, you already done fucked the whole South Side. I was like, damn, the whole South Side? So she slapped him. And he like, look, you lucky you smacked me because any other man would have probably, you know what I'm saying, knocked your ass out. Which is true. Ladies, you can't put your hands on people's. The shoe store guy like, look, y'all gotta go ahead out here with that bullshit. And he like, not me. I'm shopping. I'm a customer. Her ass ain't got no money. I'm looking like, it was funny. It was so funny. And she was like, because your ass won't pay me child support. I'm looking like, girl, bye. And he was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Come on, let's go right now. Let's go get it. You know what I'm saying, a DNA test, a paternity test, and just get it over with. I'm looking like, y'all could have been did that because everybody knows CVS and Walgreens and Kmart and Myers and all them stores have DNA tests next to the condoms. Okay, you can get you a condom, a DNA test, a Plan B pill, hell, everything you need in the damn same aisle. But y'all, let me think about that. You know what I'm saying? Which means he not only did not go down the aisle to get some condoms, he didn't go down the aisle to get a Plan B pill, and he didn't go down the aisle to get a daggone DNA test when she first told him that it was his baby. I just said so much, and my mouth was dry. But yeah, whatever. And then they leave, and it is what it is. We then see, you know what I'm saying, Koji is out of jail. His mom and his brother was out there to pick him up or whatever. But I'm like, what the fuck your ass doing here, boy? I can't believe you. The cop talks to Brandon, his brother, and he's like, look, you know, your brother's a good kid, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think he should be around here, you know. Here's my card, you know, just in case anything ever happens, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a good kid. So, you know, Brandon leaves out, you know, now they outside. And the mama being, you know, extra ghetto as she is. And, you know, Brandon says, look, maybe he should come stay with me for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll be a good thing. You know, maybe I can just help him, you know, stay out of trouble. Oh, so you better than me now? You can raise him better than I can? I mean, his ass over there by dead bodies, I mean, a change of scenery might not be a bad thing. So you're like, you know what, fine, you know, do whatever. So, you know, we do see his brother come, you know, to be there for the day or whatever. He gives him a key to the house. Like, look, I got to go to work, but, you know, here's the key. Before you come back to the house, just call to let us know that you're on your way. You know, call and check in or whatever. It was real, real cool. And, you know, we then see them. They both at, like, the little train station or whatever. And they're on opposite sides because, you know, Brenda's going to work and Koji is going wherever else. We see Koji ass go back to the hood, okay? He go back to get that backpack with them shoes in them and that necklace. He put the necklace on. He got his bike. He riding around. I'm looking like, you really riding around with a dead man's shoes and a dead man's necklace? Boy, bye. We then see that he actually takes the sneakers that he took off the dude's feet and he goes sell them to Emmett. Okay, really? You know, okay. So, from there, we see that scene ends. We see another one coming up. Emmett is in the bed asleep. I think I might have added that part before. Because, yeah, that part wasn't in order. Just ignore that. Anyway, Emmett is asleep. And his mama knocking on his door. And then he like, what the hell? He get up. Girlfriend then dropped the damn baby off. I don't know if she left a DNA test results or a birth certificate. But one of the two she left. She said she left the baby here with me. And she said that you knew she was coming. This your baby. Here you go. And he's like, shit. Okay, can you watch her for like 10 minutes? She like, for what? And he like, well, I'm finna go find her. And she was like, no, you know, if you're gonna go find her, take the baby with you. And then he was like, I can't, I don't have a car seat. She was like, sell some goddamn shoes and get you a car seat. She's like, I'm tired of taking care of nappy-headed Negroes. You know, I ain't doing it no more. This is your responsibility. Handle your business. And she leaves. And then he's stuck with the baby. And then we see when Koji comes sells him the shoes. Because he comes outside and he's holding the kid. And it was funny. So, what else? We see Jason buried. You know what I'm saying? It was very, very sad. You know what I'm saying? His mom is saying how him being killed didn't make any sense. As she's talking to Ronnie. And, you know, he's like, you know, he was my son too. You know, I'm still, you know, heartbroken over it and everything. I can't believe it either. And she's like, the last time I talked to him, he was at a party, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. And then she basically tell him, look, you've always taken care of me. I need your ass to get in these streets, ask some questions, and get some answers. And that's what you typically do when you dating the hood dude. You know what I'm saying? When I got carjacked a long time ago, I got carjacked back in 2005, I believe it was. The guy I was talking to at the time, when I called him and said, hey, this is what happened, he literally came and picked me up, took me home, and then he went and he knocked on some goddamn doors. That's what you do, you know what I'm saying, in hood situations or whatnot. So, you know, it is what it is. And he like, you know what I'm saying, I've always had your back, I've always taken care of you, I'm going to do it again, I'm going to take care of you. He then asked a couple questions, and he do find out, you know, they had a kid in custody who was supposedly standing over his body when he was killed. Talking about Koji. He's like, okay, cool, you know, who know the kid? So they say, well, yeah, it's the kid with all this hair. He be hanging out at the store. You know, you'll know him because he has a lot of hair. But he look like a girl. And I'm like, he gonna try to go find a damn kid. What else? Okay, so now it's a scene where the kids from school is arguing about, you talk to the girl and you my friends. So they in the alley arguing. So you see them walking through the alley, you see them arguing. You see Ronnie looking at the store, looking for Koji. So we see Koji go into the store. Okay. Koji come out the store, Ronnie like, hey, I want to talk to you real quick. So when he walk up on Koji, he like, I heard you was over my son's body when he was there. He like, man, I just found, I don't know about that. I walked up on it. He then say, who chain is that? What? That's my chain I gave my son. He like, man, this is my chain. I found this chain. And he's grabbing Koji up. You still see the kids across the street walking through the alley arguing, but they hear commotion. So they all get quiet and they looking. The one kid who liked the girl initially is listening the most. The other two kids is behind them. So Ronnie is talking to Koji saying, I can't. Koji saying, I'm saying, that's my son's chain. I gave my son my chain. What, you killed my son, you killed my son, you killed my son. He then pull out a gun. He's like, man, I didn't kill your son. I didn't do that. I found the necklace. I didn't do it. Here, take it. He rips it off and gives it to him. So Ronnie's so pissed off. What did you do to my son? Fucking gun goes off. He fucking shoots Koji. I'm like, fuck. Kid sees them shoot Koji. He doesn't hear the whole conversation, but he hears them arguing. He hears the gun go off, and he sees Koji fall to the ground, and he sees Ronnie holding the gun. And then Ronnie runs right into the kid and see that the kid saw him do it. But Ronnie, he's like, hey man, I didn't see nothing. And Ronnie runs off, and then the kid leaves too. I'm like, this shit is crazy. Then the cop who released Koji and say he's a good kid to his brother is the one that found the body. I'm like, God darn it. Can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And then see Jerica, who was Brandon's girlfriend, calling him saying, hey, your brother got killed. I'm so sorry. We see Ronnie walk on the streets after killing Koji, and he's kind of distraught, but he's also thinking he did the right thing. He's thinking that he killed the person who killed the son, but he really didn't. He killed the innocent bystander. And he goes back to Jason's mom's house, and he gives her the necklace that he got from Koji, but not knowing your ass ain't killed the right person. And the mom gives him a hug and has him come in the house. I'm like, y'all got the whole wrong person. You can't see the funeral for Koji. Very, very, very sad. Because anytime somebody's singing a slow ass song at a funeral, it makes it even more sad. You know what I'm saying? When I die, sing an upbeat song, okay? So, Brandon speaks. He said how even though him and his brother had different daddies, they could not have been half siblings because he loved his brother with his whole being. He did a really great scene. You know what I'm saying? The actor himself, beautiful, great job. And just speaking about how he loved his brother, even saying how God took my brother from this world because he deserved better. I was like, tears. Okay, not tears, but I'm saying it was. You know what I'm saying? It was very, very sentimental. It was great. We then see, after the funeral, his mom is blaming him, saying, I can't believe, what was that shit? What you do? I left him with you. I left him with you and this boozy bitch for one day, and he did. And he like, you can't blame this on me. What did you do? What did you do? And I'm like, that's true, because he went back to what he knew. He didn't even stay in the area his brother was in. He went back to the old hood. It was crazy. So then he like, I ain't going to the repast. I ain't going to the burial site. I can't go or whatever. We then see he goes back to work, and he uses all of his frustration and all his pain and all of his anger to cook, because he's trying to get this job as the new cook there, like the new line chef or whatever. And he's using that anger because he come in the restaurant. He like, you ain't supposed to be here. He like, look, just let me cook. Just let me do it. Just let me do it, and I'm gonna be fine. And that's what he did. What else did we see? I think that's it, basically. Well, no. Well, yeah. No, Brandon, does cook. I do think the chef's wife trying to fuck him. I really do. Because she was smiling a little bit too hard in his face, telling him he did a good job. That part of me was crazy. We then see how Brandon goes back to where Koji was killed, and he gets the bike, and then the store owner is saying like, yeah, it's so sad that your brother was killed. It's kind of crazy. And then he gets his bike. He runs into Emmett, Emmett then says, "Oh yeah, I knew your brother. You know, he just sold me some shoes. He seemed cool. You know, this girl I'm talking to said her little brother saw something. You know, and he tell him where to go find the little boy who saw something. The little boy like, look, I ain't telling you shit. He then agreed to tell him though, because Brent like, I got $43 in my pocket. I can give you this. You can just tell me or show me where the guy is who did it. He like, okay, give me the money and give me your brother's bike. So he got both. And then they're walking to go find Ronnie. And as they're walking, he's just telling him what he saw, how the guy saw him. He's like, I'm only going to show you where to find him at because I don't want him to know me and come back and kill me. So, you know, I'm going to show you this little bit part. And then that's it, okay? So, that's how it went off. It was a great episode, as I just said. My camera cut off, so this is the second part of it. I'm really wanting to see this whole season. It looks really good. The preview for the rest of the season looks great. Simply because you have the story of Jason, who was killed by someone who we still don't know why he was killed or who killed him. And then we have Koji, who just was the person who walked upon his body. And then he's killed in retaliation, and he didn't even do it. And then we have the other black boy, the little boy who's like in elementary or middle school, who sees Koji be killed, and it's affecting him. You know what I'm saying? We have Emmett, who bought the dead man's shoes. We have Brandon, who was the dead man's brother. We have Ronnie, who was the dead man's stepfather, but also the murderer of another innocent child. So you causing one mother the same grief that Jason's mom was going through. It was just, you know, connecting stories from, you know, dot by dot. And I'm wanting to see how the season progresses. And it's, you know, a new show. And, you know, so I'm excited. It is currently 4:19. So I'm going to end this video here. And I will talk to you guys later. I'll be reviewing She's Gotta Have It. I'm going to have to watch She's Gotta Have It tomorrow. So I'll be reviewing that. So that'll be up, I don't know, probably about Thursday. Because I also have to do Black Ink Crew and Little Women today. So, yeah. But I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner.